old Alfa Romeo Spider. Koda Trunka. Trunka Koda? No, it's Koda Trunka, I guess. Designed by Pininfarina. So. Volkswagen 1300. And here we have Volkswagen Golf Mark II. This will be, of course, cars that we are going to see more often because these didn't rust away as quickly as some others. Volkswagen Corrado, the successor of the Scirocco Mark II. So, well, let's do it from this side. There's still stuff for one other. Seems like some people did some reservation to park together. Wolfsburg edition. Loving these BBS wheels. Hier die Corrado. 16 Ralph. It's also interesting, some people are knowing me from YouTube and some others from Facebook. On Facebook I'm just sharing the pictures. So here Volkswagen Golf Mark II, the red one, right one I mean. This one in the dark, almost black, purple color. This is a very special edition. Unfortunately I'm not seeing one with the original wheels, but this here is, I hope you can see it, it's the Fire and Ice edition. These have all the special seats. Maybe you can see something about the seats here. So back then Volkswagen had these special edition thing there, the stickers, and interestingly Volkswagen is doing that again. So the Volkswagen Special Edition Gold also has the stickers there. Anyway, this is just a very special edition of the GTI, and usually had different alloys, not as beautiful as these wonderful BBS, so I can understand when people are using that. But yeah, so it's not completed. Anyway, here another special edition, Madison. Oh, no, don't want to get banned on YouTube because you're seeing titties there. So, but I was lucky to see it before anyone else could see it. Must be someone who was at the Classics and Coffee. Must be a new sticker in grey. There must be a sticker from this year. There's something special. That's what I said. This is a Simca 1301 special French car from the time before Chrysler did buy the company. And yeah, I was seeing it before, and I was giving the victory finger to him. So here, and I was believing it's an Audi 100 because I've seen the rear end at that crossing. But this actually is something different. But well, you will soon see why I was mistaken it as an Audi 100. But still, thumbs up, because this is such a rare car. It's so cool looking. When you're seeing the rear end, then you're noticing what I mean about the Audi 100, so the first generation. Because of these similar looking taillights. Not the same, but very, very similar. Fantastic. Ah, so beautiful. Can't get enough of it. Anyway, now something small. That's what she said. Fiat 126. It was built on the chassis of the Fiat 500. This was the successor of it. And this is the Italian variation. This was also built in Poland. So the Italian one is also nicknamed Bambino, like a small boy, while the 126P was called the Maluch. I hope I am pronouncing it correct. Maluch stands for mouse. G-Wagon short wheelbase, never boring, but it seems like they are leaving now. Trying to still get something for you. So here are now some Opels. This is an Opel Ascona C. In UK they had a different front end and it was called Cavalier. So the front end at Vauxhall was looking more like the one here of the Opel Manta, the Droop Snoot. Opel Kadett E. I can remember I've seen this one also in last year when I've been here. Cabriolet. So the last generation when it was still called the Kadett. And here Opel Manta B GTE, so silver, but not the one from Wolfgang. Wolfgang is parking where my car is parking. Here the Opel Ascona i2000. Amazing, huh? Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Roadster R107. Also absolutely wonderful. Loving this color. 3 making it more elegant in this color. Or what do you think? Volkswagen Passat Mark III or B3, also called the nose bear because the grill is actually here underneath, and here was just only a small air vent here at the Volkswagen logo. Nice DOAC 16 watt. I believe this is a 2.0 liter. But I can be wrong about that. Remembering the narrow gauge Thunderbird, the Auto Union 1000 SP. This here is not the 1000 SP. This here is the true Thunderbird. It's an early one. You can tell by some details. So for example, we don't have the spare wheel on the rear end. And we are seeing this different logo, so we don't have the T-Bird logo on this one.
Guck mal, wie du sitzt, wie die sitzen ja so durch die Beine, ja.
Ja, ja. Backnang sogar, du.
That is the T-Bird logo. But this one here is, like I said, the old one. You see also the different old logo. Here's something else from Ford. Assuming it's in Galaxy. .428 cubic inch LTD. Ah. Ford LTD. Cool, very cool. And here once again the Mustang, the Thunderbird, of course. I'm totally admiring these Ford Escort XR3i convertibles. An Escort Mark IV. And lots of them also did rust away. I was always believing this is for the turbo, but maybe I'm wrong. If there is an expert about these Escorts, just drop it in comments if this is just something that was done afterwards. Here, Porsche 911 G model. It's like convertible. Yeah, Cobra, Shelby Cobra, most likely a replica, because the chance to see an original is very low, I guess. But you never know. Here the Carrera. Here, so what is this? 500 SE. Well, make it this way so it's easier. On the Baroque wheels, so this must be the pre-facelift. Because later they've got bigger wheels. Opel GT, so the baby Corvette. And wow, a Ford Escort Mark III. Oh no. Oh, perfect. Yeah, always perfect. People not looking if someone is holding a camera in the arm, on the hand. Anyway, here, it's not an Escort. This one has a boot, a larger boot. It's the Saloon or Saturn. Oh, that's nice. Remembering this one, Ford Capri, Mark I, a 1300L. That's the one, I guess, that we have also seen in Liebenzell, in bad Liebenzell. Actually, it's not bad, it's great, but bad means Bath. So, if you're confused about the name of Liebenzell, that's why. Anyway, nice pagoda. And here, and here's the Orion Mark III. The rear end of the Mark IV was looking pretty much the same. And here the GT. Loving these wheels, these old steel wheels. There's also the engine, looking like the 1900, I would say.